Alright guys, welcome back to the Reptile Hangout, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to be making a video on what I feed my red-eared slider turtle throughout the day and throughout the week. So the first thing you're going to want to start with any turtle is a good pellet base. So personally for my turtle, what I feed is Hikari. It's just because that's the best thing that I can buy in Canada. Another good brand would be Missouri AQUATIC turtle diet. This is the best that I can find. I actually have to order it off of Amazon. This is just floating pellet form, and the ingredients are all listed on the back. So basically the gimmick for this one is supposed to keep your water clearer than if you were feeding other pellets. But personally, I just like it because of the ingredients. Also, it just smells really good. So I guess in turn, it does make the water less cloudy and does not smell that much. By the way, my turtle is an adult, so I'm gonna be going by the adult feeding schedule. So for adults, you're gonna wanna feed pellets every other day or every 3 days, but I do it every other day just to keep it simple. Feeding wise, you can feed by hand, but I choose to feed by tongs because my turtle will bite my hand off. And in case you're wondering, no, it does not hurt him. He knows not to bite the metal, but he still does it. That's just him being stubborn, honestly. He knows not to bite the metal. Pretty much it for my turtle pellet wise. Like I said, if it's an adult, feed pellets every other day. There are a lot of bad pellets out there. Some brands to name would be Zoo Med Reptisticks. They are actually really horrible. When I had my other turtle, I brought him to the vet and they asked me general questions about my care. And when I mentioned I was feeding Reptisticks as the pellet, he basically told me that they're garbage and to throw them out and to never feed them again. Some other bad brands would be the Reptomin that you find at Walmart mostly. That is another horrible brand. Just stay away from those sticks. It's really just cornmeal and just a bunch of fillers. There's nothing really good and nutritious going to your turtle. Next thing that you provide for your turtle will be vegetables. I pretty much provide romaine lettuce every single day, 24/7. He can have it whenever he wants. And usually in the morning, I'll take out whatever he didn't eat. So he's gonna just be getting 2 leaves as usual. And also, there's a lot of safe vegetables you can feed your turtle. Here I just have some carrots and some cucumber. There are so many different vegetables and fruits that you can feed your turtle. Fruits you would feed less often, more as a treat. But vegetables they can have pretty much on the daily. Just ate a cucumber, now I'm just gonna give him a carrot. So it seems that he actually doesn't like the carrots at all. He's just breaking them up into little pieces. Actually, oh, never mind. Okay. It seems like he really likes cucumbers, so I'm just gonna give him another one of those. All right, so that's pretty much it for vegetables. Like I said, lettuce should really be provided every day, like non-stop 24/7, because they could just be eating it and filling themselves up with it. So that way they're not always constantly like begging you for pellets. Even though they still will, even with the lettuce in the tank. You can feed much more than lettuce. You can feed carrot tops, kale, dandelion greens. There are so many different leafy greens that you can feed your turtle. So I'll put some links in the description that you can check out for safe foods to feed your turtle. In the wild, turtles are omnivorous, which they eat proteins, they eat the plants, decaying plants, leaves, literally anything that will fall into the water or that they can find, they'll be eating it. Especially red-eared sliders in their native habitat. Once you've got the pellets down, the pellets counts kind of for the protein, and the vegetables, of course, counts for the vegetables and the plant matter that they would eat in the wild. And also, of course, offer treats. They're adults. I usually only offer treats once or twice per week max. Treats, there's a lot of options out there. There's dried shrimp. That's one of the main ones that they have out there. You can also feed other pellets as a treat. This is just some shrimp pellets, and this is treats that you can find at Walmart. Treats aren't really healthy, but that's why you feed them to treat your turtle. It's just as a once or twice a week kind of thing. So make sure you're not overfeeding on treats because then your turtle will turn away its plants. It won't eat the vegetables that you're giving it. So make sure you don't offer these too often. So the next section we're gonna talk about is feeder fish and feeder insects. As for feeder insects, crickets are very good for turtles, especially gut-loaded crickets. They don't have a lot of fat content in them. The protein's pretty low. But again, you don't want to overfeed crickets because then your turtle might just only eat crickets. You could feed mealworms, superworms, hornworms, everything in moderation. Turtles have a very varied diet. They can really eat anything. Never feed your turtle bread, really. But just search online for some safe stuff that you can feed them. Again, they're going to be down in the description. And next, we're going to talk about feeder fish. So feeder fish, I only offer my turtle around once a month. As for what kinds, feeder guppies are very good. Never offer feeder goldfish. It's just not good. I've never given my turtle a goldfish and he's perfectly fine. They don't need to eat goldfish. They would never be eating goldfish out in the wild. So don't be feeding your turtle goldfish, especially more than once a month. They're just really high in fat. Another feeder fish that I wouldn't recommend feeding your turtle would be rosy red minnows, because them, as well as goldfish, they have a protein in them called thiamines that inhibits their absorption of certain vitamins. So if you're feeding too much of those fish, they could actually be, in turn, it could actually be slowly killing your turtle because they're not able to absorb vitamins from their food and minerals from their food. So again, do not be overfeeding goldfish or rosy red minnows. All right, so I think I pretty much covered everything diet-wise that I feed my turtle. I'm gonna repeat myself here. If you already know what to do, you can leave the video. But just a quick recap, you have to have a nice base of pellets that you feed every other day to your turtle. Offer vegetables such as romaine lettuce every day, really, because it just benefits them. Treats, you can offer them once to twice per week. And feeder fish, offer them once a month. As for insects, you can offer them a couple times a week. It shouldn't do any harm. Guys, that pretty much concludes this video. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you learned something. If you still have any questions on what to feed your turtle or safe and unsafe foods, just leave them down in the comments below. I'll make sure to get back to you. And as well, don't forget to check out the links that are in the description. They will be very helpful to new turtle owners. So yeah, thanks for watching and take care.